Hi everyone, are you looking for a quick fix to all your budget issues? Well, if so, you've come to the wrong place. What I do have for you, however, is a list of the top 5 things you should stop spending your money on today. These top 5 things are all kitchen related. They're kitchen gadgets, they're different food items, so we're just going to go ahead and jump right into number 1. Number 1 is cheap knives. Cheap knives are going to cause you a lot of headache. You're going to have to replace them all the time. They are dangerous. You're way more likely to cut yourself on a cheap knife. If you're using a sharp knife, you do have to be sure to use the proper technique, like with a claw. But overall, a sharp knife, if you're using the proper technique, is much safer than a dull knife. Plus, the cheap knives you have to replace all the time. So for knife brands, there are 3 I would recommend. I'm going to give you a lower tier one, a mid tier one, and a higher tier one as far as pricing goes. So before I begin, I just want to say that I'm not sponsored by anyone at this point. But these are knives that I have used over the years and have given me the longest success, so I don't have to go out and replace them all the time, and they stay sharp for pretty long in my experience. So the lower tier end price-wise is Cuisinart. You can get a good knife set for maybe $30 or $40, and then you don't have to worry about replacing it all the time like you would some of the really cheap knife sets that you see. For mid-tier, I recommend Zwilling. I only have a couple of their knives because they are more expensive. I have a big chef's knife and I have a paring knife, and then my husband got me a cheese knife set for Christmas one year. They're very nice. Those are the kind of knives, if you take care of them, you're never going to have to replace them. They're just that high quality. And they are a little more expensive. I saw, as of the recording of this video, you can get a nice Zwilling knife block set on sale for $100 now, which isn't bad, but generally they're a little more mid-tier. Now for a more expensive knife set, I would recommend, and forgive me, my German brethren, I'm going to completely butcher the pronunciation of this, Wüsthof. I'll put it down in the description below because I'm sure I'm butchering that pronunciation. But Wüsthof is brilliance in German engineering. It's a really good knife. They're really sharp. Once again, similar to the Zwilling, you buy them and you're never going to have to buy a knife again as long as you take care of them. The number 2 item that you're not going to want to waste your money on anymore are single-use gadget items. So I was at the store just today, and while I was there, I saw an avocado cutter. Like, you have to, you cut the avocado in half, you take the pit out, and then you take this little cutter and you smoosh it down, and you get your avocado slices. At that point, you've done 75% of the work. Why waste your money on something that's just going to go ahead and slice a super soft avocado for you? That's easy. Just get a knife. You already have knives at home. You should already have some. After this video, you should go out and get some nice knives. So there's no point in getting those sort of single-use, as seen on TV type items. Most of those are junk. Just use a knife. And similarly, air fryers are very popular right now. I love my air fryer. But when my air fryer died and it came time to replace it, I went with, and it was very similar price. I think it was like $20 more. I went with a convection oven style air fryer that I could fit more food into for my growing family. And it also had a broil function. It has a bake function. And it has a toast function. So instead of just getting an air fryer for $20 more, I have the kitchen saving space now because it does multiple things. And if I ever want to get rid of my toaster, I can toast all my bread in the convection oven. And it's wonderful in the summer because I can bake in the convection oven / air fryer instead of firing up my oven, which I assume would save money on the gas bill to cool our house. Number 3, pre-cooked items. Again, I was at the grocery store today. I saw pre-cooked bacon for over $6. It was like $6.50 or something like that, versus the pound of raw bacon that was on sale for $3.99. So you're saving a couple dollars right there, and it's just bacon. You just throw it on the griddle or whatever, and you cook it till it's whatever crispiness you like. And there's a bunch of other ways to make bacon. That's just, to me, that's the easiest way to do it. So if there's anything that you guys buy prepackaged, and you want to see how to make it from scratch or just not prepackaged, leave me a comment below and I can make a video about it. Because there's no point in buying things like bacon or, except for convenience. If you're in a hurry, I get it. But like as an all the time thing, bacon or like meatballs, I see them all the time, or like chicken, fried chicken, all that pre-cooked stuff. If there's anything you want to learn how to cook, real basic like that, just drop a comment and I'll make a video about it. Save your money. Number 4, pantry staples when they're not on sale. Now this requires a little bit of planning and forethought, but it's totally doable and super easy. So if you have a pantry staple, like for instance right now, it's summertime. You know what's on sale in summertime? Grilling stuff. So for instance, Sam's Club in my area just had a sale on their baked beans. I know we don't eat a whole ton of baked beans, but we're a family of 5, so I bought like the Sam's Club thing of baked beans while it was on sale, and we're good for the summer. I didn't have to go, oh no, I'm going to a cookout and I don't have anything to bring, or oh no, we want baked beans with our hot dogs and burgers tonight and I don't have anything. No, they're in my basement and I got them on sale, so I saved money by doing that because we will eat them. That's the other important thing, is that they have to be pantry items that you're going to eat. If you're just buying something because it's on sale, you're not saving money. Number 5, and this one might be kind of controversial, but hear me out. Number 5, non-stick pans. Don't buy them. They're bad for you, they're bad for the environment, and they are bad for your budget. Once they start to wear away that enamel on top, you're leaching all kind of chemicals and other nonsense into your food. You're eating that, your kids are eating that, not good. You're throwing them away all the time, so they're piling up in a landfill somewhere. Number 3, if you're throwing them away all the time, you're buying them all the time. So as an alternative, I would suggest cast iron. Now cast iron, if you don't know what you're doing, can be a little bit of a pain in the butt to work with at first. Once the seasoning is built up on your cast iron, it's really easy to use. Things come off just fine. I cook my eggs on my cast iron all the time. Not a problem. Everything's delicious. So if you are someone who's intimidated by using cast iron, just leave me a comment if you want me to make a video about how to do that, the ins and outs of cast iron. Because cast iron, again, is one of those things, you buy it and you're not going to have to throw it away for forever. So those are my 5 things you should stop buying in the kitchen. If you guys liked this video as opposed to the recipes all the time, go ahead and leave me a comment. And don't forget to like and subscribe today. Thanks so much, guys. See you next time.